Hi, this is Suniel Shetty and you're watching me on Entrepreneur India.
Hello people, my name is Reema Chabra and you are watching Entrepreneur India. And today for a super exciting conversation, I have with me Mr. Suniel Shetty. Welcome sir, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Mubal, thank you.
So first things first, you have built businesses across fitness, hospitality and wellness. When did entrepreneurship become more than just an interest to you?
I think seeing Dad work so hard, knowing Dad's journey, I always believed that when I was 14 and 15, I wanted to help him in his business because, I thought he was going through physical labor since the age of 9. And 9 is too early an age to start when he should have been playing. So I always had this emotion and that connect that I want to help him. So I started business when I was 14 and 15 and was obsessed with making money and making a difference. And then came an opportunity to do movies and I went to him and he said, you know what, one life to live, give it a shot, but don't come to work. I will take care of it. And that's the time then when I said, okay, I gave my best shot. My film was successful, but they called me a wooden actor. They said I didn't know how to act. Suddenly I got insecure, and in that insecurity is the time I realized that, no, I also need to do my own thing on the side so that tomorrow if this doesn't work, I'll work hard in the field that I have chosen to be a part of, but I'll also do something. And that's when I started dabbling in investments and it was more real estate than anything else.
And then it worked wonders for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, wonders in the sense, it gave me a good life and a steady life, which I'm happy with.
Okay. What was that one business lesson that you learned very early in your life and that stayed with you till today?
I don't expect too much just because you have capital or just because you have a good idea. Execution is very, very important. Research, team, discipline, very, very, very important. And in today's time, if you're growing a business, the right investors who come in the form of mentors are very important because they've seen growth, they've seen steady growth, they've seen failure, they know the market. Huge help. It's like having a guru who shows you the path. It's like अंधेरी रात है और आप गाड़ी लेके निकले और suddenly आपका लाइट बंद हो जाता है, आपको कुछ दिखाई नहीं देता. Then you realize the value of the light. अंधेरा हाईवे अंधेरा भी हो, अगर लाइट चालू हो जाता है तो you can see only 100 feet. But as you move, that 100 feet stays 100 feet. But then you reach that 100-mile destination also. So guru ka hona, mentor ka hona is that light in your life. In an alley or a dark street which you're not familiar with.
So lovely. What made you say yes to mentoring Bharat ke super founders?
I think because I didn't look at it as mentoring. I looked at it as being paid to go to business school, probably the best business school in the country with investors and tycoons who are known worldwide and have made a large impact on the startup ecosystem of the country. A brilliant platform, a brilliant production team, Rusk, that is executing it, and a show that was not just a show about founders and investors, but a lot more. It was about creating an ecosystem for founders who not only got money, but would get guidance and the support system of all the investors to see their end goal.
What keeps you grounded during the difficult phases of your life? I mean, if business is not doing well.
I think it's the family. A shoulder you can cry on. I think it's Mana, it's my mother, it's my sisters who know my weak side and whom I can expose my weak side to. Remember, always in life, you should be comfortable with people whom you can expose yourself to, friends. My kindergarten friends are my friends, so I can easily cry and tell them what my problems are.
Your kindergarten friends are still your friends?
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. 60 years, 64 years of friendship, even today.
That's such a proud thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's my wealth. When somebody talks to me about wealth, I say, this is what I have. And, like I said, Mana, I go and tell her all my problems. We've been together for 43 years, so that's a long time too. So, all these things are the things that let you go through all this. See, because failure, fear, once you've seen all that, anxiety, you've gone all that, after that if you switch and you say, you know what, I'm going to start afresh and this is what I want to achieve, small baby steps. I've seen the worst and the best, only the best will happen to you. You cannot go below what you believe you've gone to unless you give up. That's why the switch of mindset is important. It's like for an athlete. कल मैच है, क्या होगा यार, मैं फर्स्ट बॉल बोल्ड हो जाऊंगा, 150 पे डाल देगा, पब्लिक इतनी होगी, डरो 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 डरो, एंड देन सडनली रुको, कोल्ड शावर लो, वापस निकलो एंड से हाँ वो सब तो हो गया, अब मैं खेलूंगा, साला देखूंगा, तोड़ डालूंगा. Get the fear out. Once that fear is gone, you're set. You won't freeze.
That is so true. Also, one thing. So this is out of the context. But once you talk about your wife, you always have such nice words to talk about her. But today, in this generation, it has become so difficult to find such a kind of love. So if you had to give one advice to the youngsters, yeah.
I think you've got to start looking from school itself. You know, you have to make sure that your childhood sweetheart is your sweetheart. I don't know why relationships have gone sour like that and why relationships don't last. Women and men have to believe in the institution of marriage. You know, they have to believe that love exists.
Yeah.
And when you surrender yourself, don't expect, I shouldn't expect you to surrender if we are in a relationship. I should surrender.
Yeah.
The minute I surrender, you will surrender.
Yeah, that is so true.
You know, because women, their mothers, their sisters, their wives, they will surrender. But today, because they are standing on their own and they know that they are equivalent or better off than men, they stand up. So men have to learn to surrender.
So it's all about men, right?
Huh?
It's all about men, right?
Seriously, it is a man who has to surrender in a relationship.
I wish all men out see this and understand.
I always say that men have to surrender in a relationship, because we're the ones who are rougher, we're the ones who are more aggressive and all that. So somewhere down the line, both of them have to believe in the institution of marriage. They have to look at their parents and say, yeah, this has worked, so right. It should work.
Yeah.
So it's also the responsibility of parents to make sure that what they show at home is what the children are going to believe in.
That is true. But I think also because of that expectations, people are scared to go out because they have seen a lot of love in their families. So they are not scared that will they get the exact love out there.
No, they should actually believe that it is possible at home. That's why it's possible.
Everywhere.
बच्चे वही सीखते हैं ना. Why are we seeing it negatively? Why are we seeing it the other way around? No, I mean there are good people, there are good things, but like I said, it has to happen earlier in life. You know, today, too many of us are focused on careers and stuff like that. I think we need to keep that balance and understand that it is important to also have a great family, because that's what gives you stability. My failures in my life have been taken care of because of the stability. So has my success. You know, if I've been successful, I've been very calm and very level-headed. It's because there's a father at home, a mother at home who says, what do you think? A wife at home who says, who do you think you are? You know, they remind you.
Lovely. Okay, lastly, if you had to give one piece of advice to the founders, to the first-time founders who feel lost or are overwhelmed with their businesses, what would it be? Don't
look for overnight success or to become a unicorn. First, look at establishing your business. See that your EBITDA is right, that your PAT is right, that you have revenue coming home, and you're not on a cash burn from day one. And even if you're in a cash burn mood, you need a good investor who will back you throughout. Invest family and friends' money into an idea first. So if you have your skin in the game, the investor will also believe that he has his skin in the game, so we will also back him. Don't believe that an investor's money is going to help you build your business, scale your business, sell your business. It doesn't work that way. I mean, my experience, I could be completely wrong. Somebody else might have some other advice, but I'm talking from my personal failures and success.
Lovely. That was it. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you.